Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with a very quick, very last-minute edition of Rabbi Ian 3, brought to you as always by MEOR DC. I'm standing in the back of the Gelman Starbucks where I hang out and meet with students as a MEOR rabbi, something I love to do. But it was one of these weeks, you might have heard it before if you're a longtime viewer, but I wasn't going to do a Rabbi Ian 3. I have a cold, running around, whatever. And then I thought, again, there's something in the Torah portion that compels me to share a short idea with you, because the idea is all about having a good intention, even if the extent of an offering is not maybe as big as you'd like. What am I talking about? The portion is Vayikra, the first in the book of Leviticus, Vayikra, the third book of the Torah. And it's talking about the offerings, the korbanot, that were brought individually or collectively by the Jewish people when the tabernacle and the temple stood. Fine. And there are many details. And the truth is, if you delve into the commentaries, these portions have a lot to teach us about ourselves, about how we relate to God and our fellow man. But in any case, a lot of details about this offering, that offering. But there's one of the famous teachings that does enrich our lives. It talks about certain categories of offerings that a wealthier person would bring a bigger animal, a not so wealthy person would bring a smaller animal like a bird, and sometimes even a poor person would only bring a kind of an offering that was made of wheat flour, a mincha offering. But the same phrase is used by the Torah after each offering, reach nichoach laHashem, a pleasing aroma to Hashem. Rashi explains the image of aroma, that God is pleased that his will was done. In the broadest sense, that there are people, Jewish people, trying to connect to him and grow closer to him by means of the offering. But the point is, Rashi also tells us, the same phrase, whether it's a big, expensive cow or bull one is bringing, or a small pigeon, or even some flour, whether it's a lot or it's a little, as long as your kavanah, your intention, is for heaven. In other words, a rich person can give more charity, a poor person can give less, but don't get caught up in externals. The quality of a mitzvah is the internal intention to come close to God, to do it for the sake of heaven. Yes, quantity can be important, meaning if you can give more and you don't, then you can't get away by saying good intentions. If I had had more time, I would have given a little longer, and Rabbi Ian 3, maybe more thought out. So you got to be careful of making excuses, but the bottom line is the internal kavanah, intention to connect to God. That's what's most important. And God judges that in accordance with the needs of each one of us, the abilities of each one of us, the financial bank account of each one of us, whether it's a lot, echad hamarba, the echad hamabit, as long as one's kavanah, one's intention is l'shem shamayim, to elevate oneself, to connect to God. That's my little last minute, back of the Starbucks, around the boxes here. Have a wonderful Shabbos. Because I hope my intention was good. I really do think it was good. I didn't want to go a week and not give you at least a little message.